What really happens when you're in a coma? Imagine going to sleep and waking up days, months, or even years later without knowing what happened in between. Sounds like science fiction, right? But for people who fall into a coma, this is a reality. What actually happens inside the brain during a coma? And can people hear, feel, or even think while unconscious? Let's dive into the mysterious world of comas. What is a coma? A coma is a deep, prolonged state of unconsciousness. Unlike sleep, where your brain cycles through different stages, a person in a coma does not wake up, move, or respond to their environment. Their brain is still active, but in a very different way. Can you hear while in a coma? Here's where things get really interesting. Studies suggest that some coma patients may still hear voices and sounds around them, even if they can't respond. In fact, some people wake up and remember conversations that happened while they were unconscious. What happens to the brain during a coma? In a coma, the brain's electrical activity slows down, and some parts may stop working altogether. But the brain is still alive, it's just in a low-power survival mode. Depending on the severity, some coma patients wake up, while others may never regain consciousness. Can you dream in a coma? Some coma survivors report experiencing vivid dreams, hallucinations, or even out-of-body experiences. Others say they felt trapped in a dark, endless void. Scientists believe this varies depending on the type of coma and the brain's activity during unconsciousness. How do people wake up from a coma? Waking up from a coma isn't like in the movies. There's no sudden gasp of breath. Recovery is slow. Some people regain consciousness gradually, moving from a vegetative state to awareness. Others may wake up but suffer from memory loss or confusion. Can you be in a coma for years? Yes, some people have been in a coma for decades and woke up. The longest recorded coma survivor, Terry Wallace, was in a coma for 19 years before regaining consciousness. However, long-term coma patients may suffer from severe physical and mental impairments. Comas remain one of the greatest medical mysteries. Scientists are still trying to understand what exactly happens in the brain during deep unconsciousness. One thing's for sure, the human brain is more powerful and mysterious than we ever imagined.